Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review. I'm wondering if I'm setting myself up for failure tonight. We're going back up to Shred Beer Company in Rockland, California. This is Thumper, and this is a West Coast style triple IPA. We just drank Hop Suey, which was 8.5%, and now we're going to a 10.3% beer. Is this a bad idea? Probably, but you know what? This garage is full of bad ideas, and this is where I make all of my best bad ideas come true. So I love the can art on this one too. Back to back awesome can art. This is like a big mallet that's hitting a bunch of hops. So we just got done with, it was I think SF Beer Week. I feel like around SF Beer Week time, like it's planning the younger season. I feel like everyone's doing triple IPAs, and Shred joined that party. So Mosaic, Simcoe, and Rawaka Cryo. I'm wondering too, like this is Thumper, Zach's old recipe Wombo. It kind of, Wombo, Thumper, I don't know if it's, is this like based on that recipe? I don't know. Dude, when like someone, I'm sure anyone who's brewed beer before, well, I don't know if anybody even watches these reviews, but like when you leave a place and like start your own spot, like do you brew the same beer under different names? I don't know, but does it matter? It doesn't matter. Got this beer also from my man Jared. Appreciate you, bro. Canned same as Hop Suey, February 8th. So just under 3 weeks in the can. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I drink my triple IPAs, both hazy and West Coast, ice cold out of the fridge. So if for some reason you found this review and you had this beer and you don't do that, your tasting notes or what you experienced might be different than mine. I've always said with hazy and regular IPA and double IPA, you can let them sit out for a little bit, take the chill off of them. With triple IPAs, I don't like doing that. I kind of feel like they get boozy, sweet, all that stuff. So I drink them ice cold. So if for some reason you're watching this review going, that's not what I tasted, it could be that. Who knows? So let's do it. This beer is really, really light for a triple IPA. This is, if I'm going to drink a triple IPA, this is what I like it looking like. It might look a little darker on camera because of this red video game we sit at, but it is like that sunshiny yellow. Finger a bright white head. It is frothy, kind of. What is that? I'm actually surprised it's sticking around. Usually higher ABV hobby beers, there's not a lot of head retention. So let's shove our fat nose in this one. See what it smells like. This does kind of remind me of what Wombo was. If you guys remember when Zach was at Slice, his triple IPAs were crazy. Wombo, let's see if we can see if our brain's working right. Wombo, Hippie Cabbage, Nuclear Green Matter, Take With Food. What were the other clear triple IPAs that he did? They were all awesome. This beer, it smells 10%. It smells big. It smells sweet. It doesn't smell boozy, but it smells like a big, big beer. It's got like that cool caddy thing that I get from Simcoe. But it's tropical. I think it's pineapple-y. Might be like a little bit of the berry thing from Mosaic. It's like a kind of like my brain can't tell, like a nondescript kind of sweetness. I'm sure some of that's 10%. But yeah, like caddy, earthy, with like a cool tropical, like pineapple-y thing. But yeah, this smells, I always say, it always sounds weird when I say it. It smells like it's going to be thick and like kind of syrupy. So let's go and taste it, Jared. Cheers. Appreciate you killing me tonight, bro. Is it gonna get boozy? Is it gonna get boozy? Is it gonna get boozy? It's not boozy. Little boozy, maybe tiny bit. One of my kids just got home. Did you hear it? Can you hear that? It's like the gate closing. Man. This again, over 10%, like crazy drinkable. There's a sweetness that starts on the front of your tongue, goes all the way across your palate. It stays there the whole time. This beer's sweet. That's 10.3%. That's a bit of the alcohol. Like, how can you hide that? You really can't. That caddy thing is there from the Simcoe. It's got this cool, like earthy sort of like, I don't know if it's sprucey, maybe it's floral. But there's also a cool, like a thick syrupy, like pineapple thing. It almost reminds me of like when we were kids, we would, growing up in the 80s, your mom always had like a Tupperware pitcher, and you would have frozen juice from concentrate in the freezer. And if you didn't put enough water, it was like, whoa. It was like that intense kind of syrupy, whatever you were drinking. It kind of reminds me of that. There is, you know what's crazy? Like this, I don't think this is too like old school West Coast. There's a little bit of bitterness like on the middle of my tongue, but it doesn't get crazy intense. It's pretty dry on the finish too. I think though, as this has kind of sat here for the last couple minutes warming up in the garage a little bit, there is a touch of, there's a little bit of heat on that. It just kind of goes on the side of your tongue. But that sweetness is kind of cool because the little bit of bitterness that's there, it works well. But yeah, the caddy part of this is cool. I think there might be like a little bit of, I don't know if it's dankness. There's like something there that I can't figure out what it is. But yeah, I mean, listen, this is 10.3%. This is a big beer. But it's good. It's approachable. It's not insane. It doesn't feel hot in my chest. I don't want to say it's like crazy drinkable because I don't know if any 10% beers are crazy drinkable, but this is really, really nice. Yeah, there's a bit of like berry sweetness from the Mosaic. It's good stuff. It's just these aren't the these are not the beers that I'm drinking these days. 10.3%. You have a couple of these and it's just like, phew, I'm laying on the floor out here sleeping. So, yeah, if you're into West Coast triple IPAs, this is a good one. I'm interested to see what the Untappd ratings on this are. I hate that app, but it's always fun to see like people who are drinking this, what they think. I think this is, it's above a 4 for me on that app. If you're rating stuff, I'm wondering what other people are saying. I just think it's a big boy beer and you got to be into like a 10% mood to be able to drink these. So that's Thumper. I don't know if this was the best review. I don't think I used my words very well, but it's good stuff from Shred. This is just not my wheelhouse these days. Me 10 years ago would probably be losing my mind over this, but like give me 4 or 5 of these and like let's just get after it. But all that being said, it's a good beer. So do you guys have this one? Let's talk about it. Do we review more beers tonight? I don't know. We just had an 8.5% beer and now a 10.3% beer. It could get ugly. We'll see. So appreciate you guys watching. See you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.